Good afternoon everyone, this is Prosenjit and welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today in this wonderful afternoon I am going to explain one of the most beautiful poems in English literature and very much popular among the youth and has been popular. Belle Dam Sans Mercy, class 12 alternative English. Belle Dam Sans Mercy is a ballad written in French language. Belle Dam Sans Mercy, a beautiful lady without mercy. Written by one of the greatest blessings of English literature, John Keats. At the small span of his life, started his writing at the age of 17 after being apprenticed to a doctor. Then he became a writer, poet. He started writing at the age of 17 and at the very early age of 26, he bade adieu to Mother Earth. He died of tuberculosis and he lost his elder brother as well. Because of this tuberculosis. During those days it was incurable disease, TB, incurable disease during those days. Unfortunately we lost one of the greatest poets of English literature. But he left the world, but he has taught us that how you can live your life, the span of life. A man live in deeds, not in years. Beautiful examination. He lived in deeds. The small career of 5 or 6 years he has become, have become immortalized. Now, this poem is a ballad. Ballad you must have studied in class 10, Cast of the Dragon, and many more in class 9 also ballad. Ballad is a kind of storytelling poem and a song. In the beginning of this ballad, people used to sing it. There was no written form and slowly, gradually people started writing this one. At the edge of his life, John Keats, one of the greatest, the handsomest poet as well, he went to his friend Charles Armitage Brown at Wentworth Palace. In the summer of 1819, he composed this poem. At the time, close to that palace and in a neighboring area, a lady lived. Her name was Fanny Brownie, whom he fell in love with. But as he realized that his death was quite near, he was almost at the edge of his life, he expressed his feeling, he expressed his love. It is said that, it is believed that many critics say that he felt deceived while, in human love. The lady whom he loved was not with him, he believed, he thought. It is just said. Because there is no written proof of this one, but the words, the poem, and Belle Dam Sans Mercy, he read, the way he composed, has completely, stolen our heart and minds. One of the most beautiful poems. Now, this poem, he expressed his personal experiences. It was a story of unrequired love, illness, and impossibility of being with whom one cares for when they are from different social classes. This poem is a ballad, as I told you, is a storytelling poem or a song. This poem has been written in the quatrains. Now, Quatrains. Quatrains is a stanza of 4 lines called quatrains. Belle Dam Sans Mercy divided into 12 4-line quatrains total. 12 stanzas we have, and all these 4-line poems, or 4-line stanzas are called quatrains. There are 12. Now, each of them is the rhyming scheme of A, B, C, B rhyming scheme. As I told in the previous video, the rhyming scheme can be found very much easily. Go to the word, go to the, the last word of the poem, then you can find out the rhyming very much easily. Now, this poem, the basic meter which is used is iambic tetrameter used in this poem. Iambic tetrameter. So iambic refers to a pattern unstressed and stressed syllable. This iambic, iambic tetrameter is written unstressed followed by a stressed syllable. Now an example you can see on the poem. Oh, what can ail thee, knight at arms? Now, unstressed syllable. Oh, what can ail thee, knight at arms? The unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable is called iambic tetrameter. Now, we have more examples in this poem, and let us go with the line-by-line explanation of the poem. Beg your pardon, I don't have the book and my laptop is in front of me, and that's I'm for reading the lines here. Anyways, La Belle Dam Sans Mercy is beautiful poem, means a beautiful lady without mercy. Let us move into that poem now. Oh, what can ail thee, knighted arms? Alone and palely loitering, the sedge has withered from the lake, and no birds sing. Oh, what can ail thee, knighted arms, so haggard and so woe-begone? The squirrel granary is full, and the harvest is done. I see a lily on thy brow, with the anguish moist and the fever dew, and on thy cheeks a fading rose, fast withered too. In this stanza, and the three stanzas are there. All these lines, stanzas are of 4 lines, which means they are quatrains, and 3 quatrains are there. An meaning of explanation of the 3 quatrains. Let us go with now. First of all, oh, what can ail thee? Now there is a speaker, an aphora, which is called. That is in a speaker other than the person who speaks here. The knight speaks later on the part. In the beginning, a speaker asked, "Oh, knight, what has happened to you? Alone and palely loitering?" Loitering is like mandrana, घूमना, बिना कोई मतलब पहाड़ों में, जंगलों में अकेला घूमता रहना, जैसे बादल मंडराते रहते हैं, something like that. Palely, what is called pale? मुरझाया, दुखी से, palely loitering. The sedge has withered from the lake, and no birds sing. Now, listening to your pain, looking at your pain and sorrow, the birds are not singing, no happiness is around. Oh, what can ail thee, knighted arms, so haggard and woe-begone? Now, what happened? You were looking so, tired and a rough-looking face, like you're gonna answer Devdas wala look, like Dukhi, in search of a love, Devdas ways and this type of ways, it does not describe your love. Be very much strong and like we have to express. The squirrel's granary is full and the harvest is done. I see a lily on thy brow. Now, the first 3 stanzas introduces the character of the unidentified speaker. The speaker is not mentioned here. Who is asking here? The unidentified speaker come across a knight. You know knight? You must have watched the movie called Gladiator. During those days, there was a khatarnak, ekdam sher type Mahavir knight who used to fight with lots of armor on their body, and one sword they could kill many things. Very giant and very deadly type of soldiers during those days, warriors. They are called knights. The unidentified speaker asks and sees and observes an identified speaker come across a wandering alone in the dead of winter. चारों ओर सर्दी और एक आदमी घूम रहा है. कौन है वो? Who is that person? And the sedge has withered from the lake, and so birds sing. In a barren, unfertilized, barren, सूखा, बर्बाद, bleak landscape, एक आदमी घूम रहा है, wandering. कौन? एक soldier, एक knight. The cold has chased away the birds. इतनी सर्दी है because it is normally seen that because when the winter comes, the birds fly away. So the winter chased the birds away, and the speaker notices that the knight is suffering from a fever, from a great fever. During the summer of 1818, Keats' younger brother Tom succumbed to tuberculosis, as I told in the beginning. So in the very same year, Keats also left this, exhibiting symptoms of the disease, and he left the world. So thus, impending death was heavy on his mind. The effect of his brother's demise has, remained in his mind and thought, and that impacted on his, writing as well. Now moving forward, next 3 quatrains. I met a lady in the meads, full, beautiful, and fairest child. Her hair was long, her foot was light, and her eyes were wild. I made a garland for her head, and a bracelet too, and a fragrant soul. She looked at me as she did love, I made sweet moan. I set her on my pacing steed and nothing else, so I do all day long for her song, sidelong with the sea band and sing a fairy song. She found me roots of relish sweet and honeydew and manna, the honey wild and the manna dew. Now, hear and show in a language strange to say, I love you, tree, I love thee true. She took me to her elfin grot, and there she wept and sighed full sore, and there I sat her while I with the kisses for. And there she lulled me asleep, and there I dreamed, oh, woe betide, the latest dreams I ever dreamed on a cold hillside. Now in these dangers, if you see the words, the pain, the emotion, the poet tries to make. He says that, now Night replies, Night is the speaker of the poem, he replies that, I met a beautiful lady in the midst, a full beautiful lady. She was like a fairy's child, she was as beautiful as a fairy. That means here as and like is not mentioned, she was a fairy's child, metaphor. Metaphor has been used here. Her hair was long and her foot was light. Beautifully described a beauty of a lady, how we know that a long wavy hair and a lady who walks very soft and smooth, they are called like angelic type of girl and angelic type of, we believe it is believed in society. A lady who walks very, making lots of noise, we don't call her very much strong and that macho type of man, women. So we say this love is expressed as a beautiful lady who is very soft and shy in nature. Her eyes were very much wild. What does wild means? Lots of passionate eyes, full of passion, eyes with the passion. So I made a garland for her hair and a bracelet too and a fragrant zone with the beautiful flowers. He made a kind of garland, during this Christian ladies, during the wedding, they wear a kind of crown, head crown, you must have seen, I guess. And the bracelet too and a fragrant zone, and she looked at me as did she loved and made a sweet moan. The lady, after getting this beautiful bracelet with a fragrant zone and a garland, when he made and gifted, the lady, in her strange language, said something and moaned, made a kind of sound, and looked at him in such a wild eyes, as if the lady too loved the night. Night said. Then the night said, I sat her on my pacing steed. Steed is ghoda, horse. Then I took my lady on the horseback, मैंने उसको अपने घोड़े में बिठाया, and nothing else. So all day long and kept on riding whole day, kept on like a romantic scene, a man in everywhere the snowfall and winter, and a lady beautiful sitting behind him, and he is riding on a horseback. So beautiful scene, and expresses his love. For sidelong would she band and sing a fairy song. Then the lady started singing fairy song and keeping her head on back of the night. Now the lady also, she found me roots of relish sweet, a kind of something sweet things she has given to the night to eat, and honey, and the wild honey she gifted, and manna dew. Manna dew is a kind of food, a nectar of the gods, you can say, nectar of the gods. Said to be delicious and very much edible and delicious. Then moving forward, and sure in language strange, she said, I love thee true. Maybe in her strange language that she has, maybe that one movie I saw, Abba Jabba Dabba, maybe that the poet has, Johnny Lever has taken as if the lady expressed that she loved. And so maybe in that, the jokes apart, the lady said something in her strange language. The knight believed it, that the lady expressed her love, the lady loves. Then the lady took him to Alfred, got a cave, a beautiful cave she took him to, and there she wept. She wept and sighed full soul. Then she, tears rolled down her cheeks, and she started weeping, making a moaning noise and sound that made any strong man become very much, soft and, kind-hearted. And there she wept and sighed full sore. And there I shut her wild eyes with the 4 kisses for. Then the knight kisses on the beautiful eyes of the lady 4 times, it is not counted, just 4 has been used to make the rhyming scheme. You can see the grot, sore, eyes, 4, then A, B, C, B rhyming scheme is matched here. So the knight gave some kisses on her eyes, and that's how he shut her wild eyes, beautiful eyes. Now, then there was that she lulled him, usko pyar se usko sulaya, something like that, like then lulled me asleep, lori ga ke sunaya, jaise like beautiful songs, fairy songs he sang, and the poet and the knight was driven into the world of fancies as soon as he went to sleep. And there I dreamed, woe betide. As soon as the knight fell in sleep, he was driven to the world of fancies. सपनों के दुनिया में चला जाता है, and what he sees in the dream that horrified him. The latest dream I have ever dreamed on the cool hillside, that he can never forget what the poem the dream he dreamed, what he dreamed. Moving forward, the next the stanza. I saw, what did he see in the poem, in the dream? I saw a pale kings and princes too, pale warriors, that pale, where they cried, La Belle Dam Sans Mercy hath 3 in trail. He, in the world of dreams, when he was driven, he saw that the kings, the princes, the warriors, they are crying, they're making noise and sound, they're shouting, La Belle Dam Sans Mercy, this is a beautiful lady without mercy, hath thee in trail. This lady has a spell of something captivating power. हमारी भाषा में कहे तो जादू शक्ति है, उसको कैप्टिवेट कर देते हैं, मंत्र मुक्त कर देने, मोहित कर देने वाले. This lady is a deceitful lady. She captivates under a spell. जादू चलाकर कुछ मदहोश कर देती है, बेहोश कर देती है. She is not the real lady. She does not love. She is a deceitful lady. कौन बोला? The group of people. Who are the people? This one. The kings, the princes, the warriors. कहाँ? As soon as he went to the world of dreams, when he slept, because the lady lulled him. Now I saw their stopped leaves in the gloom with the horrid warning kept wide, and I woke and found me here on cold hillside. Then he saw the starved सूखा हुआ, जैसे तड़पने के बाद बहुत प्यास और भूख के बाद होंठ फट जाते हैं, उस प्रकार के तड़पा हुआ चेहरा और फटे हुए होंठ of the kings and the warriors, starving and making a complaint, like says La Belle Dam Sans Mercy, this is a lady, beautiful lady without mercy, stay away from her, this type of words. And then he suddenly woke up and he saw that he was alone in the hillside. पहाड़ों में वो अकेला है, वो lady है नहीं उसके साथ. And this is why I sojourn here, and all alone, palely loitering, though the sedge is withered from the lake and no birds sing. इसीलिए मैं यहाँ पर अकेला मंडरा रहा हूँ, in search of that lady, where the lady has gone. The lady who took me here, who brought me here, the lady who sang a fairy song for me, the lady who expressed her love in her strange language to me, the lady who sat behind my horseback and had a ride, a beautiful day we spent, the lady who took me to her elfin grot, the lady who expressed her love, the lady who lulled me to sleep. And as soon as I went to the sleep, I was driven to the world of fancies, where I saw the princes and the warriors and the kings are complaining and saying that to stay away from the lady, she is a beautiful lady without mercy. That's why, in search of my love, I sojourn here, I move here. So, the knight's feelings, love has been expressed here. He was palely loitering in the dark winter. The other world where the lady lives, the lady has, left to her world. And such as the glorious food and the honey and wild and manna dew, everything she gives, and then the nightmare, the imagery that exists between the world, can be taken to be the part of the parcel or part and parcel of the lady's world. The way she deceived and the way she the things and the gift she gifted, that can be the part of parcel of the lady's world that she comes from, which world, kaun se duniya se wo aayi hai. And it is she who whisks a young man away, willing or unwilling, to their doom. The end of the stanza leaves the fate of the night is ambiguous. Here we come to an end of an explanation of the poem. I hope you have understood and liked the poem. This is one of the beautiful poems. Just in few words, let me briefly let me explain it. One day, a speaker asks and saw a knight, a very warrior, loitering around the hillside. And the speaker asked what has happened to you, and why are you loitering in this hillside? Then the knight says that when I was loitering around, I've met a beautiful lady who looked like as beautiful as a fairy's child, who had wild eyes, wavy hairs, and a light foot that describes the beauty of the lady. As soon as he saw the lady, he fell in love with. And the lady also, the way she reacted and smiled and looked at him as if she too loved the knight. He gifted her some, something like garlands, the bracelet with the fragrant zones, with the beautiful flowers and the jisko khushbudar phool kehte hain. And she too has gifted some manna dew and relish sweet, which signifies that the lady is from the different world and beautiful, the world of fairies and world of angels. Then she sat on the back of the horse, and the knight took for a ride and goes to the elfin grot where the lady lured him to sleep. But as soon as he goes to sleep, he is driven to the world of fancies. सपनों के दुनिया में वो चला जाता है. सपनों के दुनिया में जाते ही वो देखता है कुछ राजकुमार, राजा और वॉरियर्स जो हैं कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं, चीख कर अपने दुख को प्रकट करते हुए, सूखा हुआ मुंह, बुरा हालत है उनका शरीर का, कपड़ों का, वहाँ से चीख कर वो बोल रहे हैं कि ये औरत धोखेबाज है, ये औरत Belle Dam Sans Mercy है, अर्थात this lady is beautiful without any mercy. इसके पास माया प्यार मर्सी नहीं है. Then he wakes up, और वही बात सच उसको दिखाई दे रहा है क्योंकि आसपास वो लड़की है नहीं, कहीं पर वो औरत नहीं है. वो अकेले एक पहाड़ियों के बीच में घूम रहा है, पर उसको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है. He could not realize and believe what the other people had said, and that's how he decided to walk around and find out his love. And that's why he was loitering around the hill. That's why the speaker asked who the knight at arms, why he is loitering. So here we have come to an end of the explanation of the poem. I hope you people have liked it and understood the poem. If you have any questions, please comment on. And because of the short time, I could not go for the other devices, literary devices which is used in the poem, which I will make another video on explaining of all rhetorical devices, a few which is mostly connected with this poem. I will make, I assure you that I'll make a video on a literary device, rhetorical devices, simile, metaphor, personification, and anaphora. Many things are there. So your cooperation is envisaged. Do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.